Okay, the one that comes to mind is one where I had to change roles, and I was moving across different organizations. And at the time, I had young children. I had also just gone back to school. So juggling, the three challenging roles was extremely hard. I think what was most important for me at the time was my support system. So family, friends, my line managers at the time, and mentors. That was the thing that made it bearable and actually got me through the challenging period. I think it's the constant change. So when I was younger, I used to do, uh, bunches of 5 years in a particular role, and then I would try and reskill and make a shift to a new role. So that in every of those situations was a risk, because I was sort of getting into uncharted waters, something that was totally new for me. I was also going through a personal phase. So there were risks, because nothing guaranteed what was on the other side of that journey. But I must say it's really a way of life, and it actually spiced it spiced it for me. Absolutely, absolutely. No pain, no gain. Yeah, so when I look back and I see the challenges I've been able to overcome, I see the progress I've been able to make, either at a personal level, the self-discovery, either at career level, acquiring new skills, and conquering new challenges. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it, because one, you're able to put yourself in a position that makes you vulnerable. And that's really what happened to me. I took up positions that made me vulnerable, and out of that vulnerability, I was able to find myself, and tap within to find the energy to carry on. So over the period, I've learned that I'm an extremely resilient person. But I think for me, the biggest skill, or the biggest trait I hold, is adaptability. So I've also been able to harness on that. I think the first one I would say is, don't make or don't hold back on making a decision because of a temporary situation. So for us who are mothers, you've got young kids, they're not going to be young forever. There will be a time when they're older, more independent. So take on the role thinking further ahead, or take on the challenge thinking on further ahead. And most importantly is a mantra I live by: in adversity we find ourselves. Yeah, so take the risk. Yeah, even if you don't achieve your desired outcome, you'll at least learn.